Welcome back, true believers and all you spectacular Spidey fans, to another very exciting episode of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 101. Now, this episode is actually going to be a bit different, considering that we're not actually going to be diving into any particular segment of the brand new story trailer or any gameplay details, but instead, I'm going to be fully breaking down everything that you need to know about the newly announced PlayStation 5 bundle for Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which, unlike the game, which is going to be releasing on October 20th, the PlayStation 5 bundle itself is actually going to be launching a full month earlier. And don't worry, because if you're someone who already owns a PlayStation 5, Insomniac and Sony have made sure to be as consumer friendly as possible when it comes to selecting which item that you want to purchase in regards to the console. And at the time of this recording, we are exactly 2 days away until the pre-orders go live for this PS5 bundle. And if you're someone who's actually living in the United States of America like I am, I actually went on to call 3 separate local GameStops of mine to see if they would have any of these in stock. And interestingly enough, even though they did say that the PlayStation Direct website would be my best possible option, which is the same website that people had to go to in order to pre-order the collector's edition, they did say that they might be getting some of the PS5s in stock a few days later. So definitely be sure to check your local retailers if they have any chance of receiving these PS5 bundles by the time the pre-orders go live. So if you're planning to pick up this brand new PS5 bundle on day one like I am, then definitely be sure to whip that like button and subscribe to the channel for any major Marvel Spider-Man 2 news and updates. So if you saw through the entirety of the San Diego Comic-Con Hall H panel, after Insomniac already showcased a brand new story trailer and pulled out the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Collector's Edition statue on stage for everyone to appreciate, they decided to go a step further and completely surprise everyone with fully revealing a completely symbiote-themed Spider-Man PlayStation 5 bundle, which will be officially releasing on September 1st of 2023. And to clarify, these bundles will in fact be both in a physical edition form as well as a digital edition form. And man, speaking as someone who was actually able to witness the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Hall H panel in person, I can say hands down that this is easily one of the most beautifully designed PlayStation 5 bundles I've ever seen. Knowing how big of a role the symbiote is actually going to be playing within the story of Marvel Spider-Man 2, I think it's flat out awesome to see all the teams at Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation fully dive into the darkness with this PS5 bundle. And if you're someone like me who also owns the Spider-Man PS4 Pro Limited Edition bundle, then putting these consoles side by side with each other is going to be an absolute treat. And you'll definitely want to stay tuned to this channel by the time the bundle drops, since I will be doing a complete unboxing of all the accessories that come along with it. But moving back to the details featured within this bundle, Sony decided to post a full-on PlayStation blog breaking down all the details that you need to know about this console. Whereas this article was written by Andrea Perez, who is the Senior Vice President of Brand, Product, and Services Marketing at PlayStation directly, she went on to say what an exciting moment for PlayStation players, as the Insomniac team just wrapped up a captivating panel at San Diego Comic-Con, with fantastic new reveals from Marvel's Spider-Man 2. This includes a first look at the PS5 console Marvel Spider-Man 2 Limited Edition bundle, which features a custom PS5 console cover design and matching DualSense wireless controller. We were thrilled to debut these stunning designs to our fans today because of how they capture the look and feel of Marvel's Spider-Man 2. The threat of Venom and the symbiote will be one of the most formidable challenges that our two Spider-Men will face in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. This is why we wanted to reflect the intensity of the symbiote and its capacity for transformation and power, with a takeover design for the PS5 console and DualSense wireless controller. The front cover of the PS5 shows the symbiote tendrils aggressively creeping closer to the Spider-Man icon, threatening to consume the last bit of the remaining red shining brightly through. The symbiote has completely bonded to the back of the PS5 console, with the iconic white Spider-Man icon from Insomniac's advanced suit on display. And as for the DualSense wireless controller, you can see a larger portion of the controller taken over by the symbiote design. And coming straight from the mouth of the senior art director of Marvel Spider-Man 2 herself, of Jacinda Chu, she went on to say that the design was inspired by the in-game symbiote that's taking over the console and controller, but you can still see some of the underlying red under the tendrils. This represents the various ways ways players will experience the symbiote takeover in Marvel's Spider-Man 2. It's a constant push and pull for dominance, whether it's internal or external, and the outcome is not certain, which I think is an utterly perfect theme to incorporate within this PS5's design.
Just like the statue, the theme of the console is basically the symbiote takeover. So again, we left a bit of red on the console and on the controller because the question is, who's going to win? Will the darkness win or will the light win? And again, it's up in the air. And
why is there so much symbiote on there, Jacinda? Why is there so much symbiote on there?
Play the game and find out.
And for me personally, I think this design is nearly perfect. The only thing that I personally think would have made this design just a bit better is that instead of having the Advanced Suit logo on the back of the PS5 with the completely black faceplate, especially given that the Advanced Suit logo is already on the red portion of the PS5, they could have easily swapped it out with the Venom logo. Considering that Venom himself is one of the biggest selling points of the game, but that it would also show a very intriguing sign of duality between Peter Parker and the Venom symbiote's host. Almost like saying that Spider-Man and Venom are two sides of the same coin. But no matter what, the PS5's design is still badass nonetheless. Now moving on to the PS5 bundle's DualSense controller, the article goes on to describe that we recognize the importance that the symbiote holds. So we hope players can feel the inspiration behind this stunning design while they play Marvel's Spider-Man 2. With the PS5 console's Tempest 3D audio tech, you can pinpoint the sounds from bioelectric powers, dangerous enemy attacks, and the bustling traffic of Marvel's New York. As you travel across different parts of the city, the PS5 console's ultra-high-speed SSD enables you to experience near-instant character switching between Peter Parker and Miles Morales. And with the DualSense wireless controller, you'll feel the action of web swinging using the adaptive triggers, while haptic feedback provides responsive vibrations as you experience Peter Parker's new symbiote abilities and Miles Morales' evolved bioelectric skills. And I love how this controller in particular is sharing a whole lot of the symbiote colors with the white and black design, but that the face buttons on the right side of the controller are still fully inlaid with a white color palette, which not only shows that the symbiote hasn't fully taken over Peter just yet, but that we still get to see a bit of the Advanced Suit's design take center stage within this controller. Now, as for what exactly is going to be incorporated in this PS5 bundle itself, the article fully describes that the PS5 console Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition bundle includes a limited edition PS5 console, a limited edition DualSense wireless controller, and a voucher for a digital copy of Marvel Spider-Man 2 Standard Edition. Now again, as for why exactly they're not doing any physical copies of the game itself is beyond me. But on the bright side, if you already own a PS5 console, we have great news for you too. You can also purchase the PS5 console covers, the PS5 Digital Edition console covers, and the DualSense wireless controller for the Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition bundle completely separately to add this bold new look to your current PS5 console, which I have to give massive props to Insomniac, Marvel, and PlayStation for being so consumer friendly when it comes to this product, considering that they obviously know just how popular Spider-Man as an IP is, and allowing consumers who already own a PS5 to decide whether or not they want to buy an entirely new PS5 bundle or just buy each of the individual accessories separately is a totally genius move from a marketing perspective. And for me, I'm definitely going to be picking up the physical PS5 faceplates and the PS5 controller the second they go live. And speaking of going live, the pre-orders for the Marvel Spider-Man 2 limited edition PS5 bundle, as well as all of its accessories, will begin on July 28th. Players in the US, UK, France, Germany, Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands, Italy, Spain, Austria, and Portugal can also get this limited edition design directly from PlayStation at direct.playstation.com or at other select retailers. These products will also be available in many other countries around the world in limited quantities at select retailers. And again, the Marvel Spider-Man 2 PS5 console itself, the physical faceplates, the digital faceplates, and the DualSense wireless controller will all be available starting September 1st, 2023 2023 ahead of the game's official release. And if you decide to purchase the full PS5 bundle in its entirety, you will receive a digital voucher for all the in-game content that you can redeem on October 20th, which of course relates to the Arachnite suit for Peter, the Shadow Spider suit for Miles, each with 3 individual color variants, an early unlock for the Web Grabber gadget, and 3 separate skill points. If you're someone who still doesn't yet own a PlayStation 5, then you already know that this is the console for you. But if you do already own one, then you know that this upgrade is certainly going to be worth it. Now, the one thing I find weird about this article is that they don't go on to list any prices attached to each of these products. But if we're going by the starting prices that Sony initially placed these items at, then that would mean that the PS5 console bundle would cost at around $559 USD, while the DualSense wireless controller would be placed at around $80 USD, and that the separate PS5 faceplates would be costed at around $55 USD, which does relate to both the physical and digital editions. So definitely make sure that you set your alarms for when the pre-orders go live for these PS5 items on July 28th. And the last bit of news that I want to discuss here actually relates to the dialogue that we hear in the PS5 bundle reveal trailer, which clearly sounds like that at some point in the game's story, Miles is going to be helping Peter remove the symbiote, which may or may not be after Peter and Miles end up fighting each other in a potential boss fight.
Miles, I need your help! What is this stuff? Wait, Pete, I got an idea. Nice! One more time! On 3! 1, 2, 3!
Now, on the flip side, this could simply be dialogue that just relates to the PS5 bundle reveal just to hype people up, or it could actually be a scene from the game that we haven't actually seen yet. But no matter what, it certainly shows how big of an impact the symbiote is going to have on both the livelihoods of Peter Parker and Miles Morales themselves. And I know for a fact that I just can't wait to see how that part of the story will play out. But regardless, all this information is to pretty much say that it is a damn good time to be a fan of Spider-Man, and that the sales for this game are undoubtedly going to be blown out of the water. And I for one just can't wait to see what these items will look like in my hands by the time I'm able to pick them up on September 1st. But with all that said, everybody, that's the video I have for all you today, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. What do you think of the brand new Marvel Spider-Man 2 PS5 bundle, and which accessory or accessories are you going to be picking up for yourself? Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy, and for more Marvel Spider-Man 2 videos like this in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay spectacular, Spidey fans, and until next time, peace out.